Growing up, why did I take a 30-minute car ride from Rosemount, Minnesota to Minneapolis darn near 1,000 times in my life? It's simple. Minneapolis is such a fun city and it always has amazing events and things to do. Today I'm going to share with you my top 10 things that I love about Minneapolis. I'm Michael Kootsikas, a real estate agent here in the Twin Cities, and I also bought my forever home in Minneapolis in 2015, and I just love living here. Coming in at number 10 are all the events throughout the year, not just in summertime, because during the winter we still get out and about and go celebrate and have some fun. From festivals to block parties to art fairs, and even down in the specific neighborhoods like mine in Armitage. During the summer there's a movie in the park. During the winter, there's a big fire and ice event where you go ice skating, sit around a campfire, and eat s'mores. I mean, what better way to get out and about and have some fun? Number 9 are the theaters and productions that take place in Minneapolis. Places like the Pantages Theater, the Orpheum, Riverwalk, Children's Theater. There is always an amazing show to go see. It also includes all those small venues where there's fantastic improv and smaller productions. Number 8 are the bike trails. I can literally bike a couple blocks from my home, hop on a protected bike path that will take me to the chain of lakes, which are Lake Harriet, Bade-Makaska, and Lake of the Isles. We're literally a protected path for maybe 20 miles, and it's just so much fun to get out and go for a leisurely bike ride. There's also the Greenway, that will take you off the streets of Minneapolis and give you a fully protected bike lane. A lot of commuters use this to get to and from work in downtown. And if you do need to bike on the streets, well, Minneapolis has plenty of bike lanes, and they are making a big push to make sure that bikers are safe and they have places to bike throughout the cities. Number 7 are the parks in Minneapolis. There are 180 parks that offer 55 miles of biking and walking paths. Also within these parks are 22 lakes, 12 gardens, and 7 golf courses. And these parks are so well maintained and always clean throughout the year. And going back to my house, I'm about 4 blocks south of Minnehaha Creek. And when I go for a run in that park, I often see people having so much fun canoeing and tubing down that creek. And if I follow that creek, it will take me to Minnehaha Falls, which is a fantastic place to go exploring and hiking. And you'll even come across the coveted Minnehaha Waterfalls, which is just beautiful. Number 6 are the tap rooms and breweries throughout Minneapolis. Obviously, they make fantastic alcoholic beverages, but they also make some delicious non-alcoholic beverages as well. And tying back into the bikes, you can hop on these protected trails and go get a sampling from multiple tap rooms in just one little stint. Now my favorite is Sociable Cider Works, and one unique feature about them is during the winter time they have a ice rink and warming house literally in their parking lot, and you can go curling on those cold winter nights. Now before we get to number 5, do yourself a favor, show me some love, and hit that subscribe button below. Now the top 5 things that I love about Minneapolis. Number 5, the sports. Minneapolis specifically is home to the Vikings, the Timberwolves, the Lynx, and our beloved Minnesota Twins. And why do we love them so much? It's because they produced our last world championship back in 1991 for men's sports. And right beside me is my ticket that's framed from Game 6 where I did see Kirby Puckett hit his home run. So I guess we'll just cherish those memories. Coming in at number 4 is our local economy and job market. In Minneapolis and in the surrounding areas, there are so many major companies and corporations and fantastic mid-sized companies and amazing startup companies. Now these companies supply us with a plethora of opportunities and positions. And the best part is that these companies pay great wages and salaries, especially when you compare it to other major cities across the US. Number 3 is our diversity and culture. Minneapolis is a very welcoming community. In fact, we have the largest Somalian population and a very strong Hmong population as well. And these diversities help make this city so much fun with all the events and festivities where you can learn about your neighbors and your community. Personally, I have connected with so many unique individuals and have heard them share such fascinating stories and life experiences. Number 2 are the tree-lined streets on each and every neighborhood road in Minneapolis. Minneapolis plants, grooms, and maintains these trees, and often you'll see big mature trees canopying the neighborhood road, and it is a beautiful sight, especially during fall. And the number one reason why I love to live in Minneapolis is simple. It's that we care. We care about our community, we care about our neighborhoods, we care about the people that surround us. From a high level perspective, Minneapolis always has an amazing track record for voter turnout, not just on the big national elections, but on the local topics as well. And even in the neighborhoods where there's a neighborhood association in each and every neighborhood, there is such great participation and people wanting to make their communities better. Another example is National Night Out. Prior to COVID, Minneapolis ranked number 1 in the nation for 10 straight years for turnout and attendance. As the block leader on my block, I see the enthusiasm that all my neighbors have year after year for this event. It's a great opportunity to talk to your neighbors, talk about what's going on in the community, and share life events. It is always such a blast. So now I dare you to click on this next video to learn more about Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, and the housing market. Make sure to subscribe too. We'll see ya.